Oh, it's rolling, by the way.
Oh, it's going now. Of course
I started
it is.
already.
Right. Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. Just
What's up, YouTube? It feels like we've been away for so long.
months and months and months.
It actually has been, like, months. Yeah.
I know. We've been locked away in our knife-making cave.
Yeah, this is true.
So those of you that saw us at Blade Show knew we were like,
Yeah. So, for those of you who are new, that is Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hi everybody, I'm Chris.
And I'm Elliot. And we,
Together
we're Wild
we are.
Stallion. No, damn it, I'm so sorry. No, we're Ferrum Forge. And, we make knives.
Yes, we do.
If you're subscribed to this channel, I hope you figured that out already.
I think so.
So, it's been a while since we made a video, and a lot of things have changed around the shop. We've been doing some additions and renovations and trying to get our process a little cooler and smoother so that we can make you people more knives and cooler knives and better knives. So some of the notable changes are a wire EDM. It is not up and running yet. And when I do get it up and running, it's going to take weeks of my life away. I can tell, because I'm gonna get retarded.
Hey, you did a very good job
Right?
pre-Blade Show. Of
I
not
didn't
touching
touch it. I didn't even. You know what? I didn't even sniff it or anything.
I know.
Yeah.
I hope not.
And so things that have changed. There used to be a wall here. Some of our other videos, you'll see there was a wall. It's no longer there. We ripped that shit out because we knew that was going to take up space. And then eventually there's going to be another CNC in here somewhere. Hopefully. Currently, I've got my assembly table sitting right there. Chris's assembly table is over there. My electrical box is all torn apart as we're wiring a new power. And heat treat table's all out of whack. Things are generally a mess.
It's a process.
The process.
It's a process.
Yeah, totally. Process. Not much has changed in the grind room. I moved the blast booth back into the dirty room. It's not that bad, is it? And truth be told, right,
Summertime? It's gonna be awesome.
this is one of the most, like, cold rooms in the shop. Right, the metal that you see all around you, this used to be a freezer. And so I brought in an AC vent in here, and so when we have the air conditioning on in the summertime, it gets downright cold in here.
It's nice.
It's awesome. So,
Once we move the heat treat back towards the front,
yeah, we're gonna move those away. Ooh, we gotta get more drill presses. I want at least 2 more. Put that on your list.
let's go on a shopping trip one day.
Where are we gonna go to? Do you want to get cheap ones?
We'll talk about what we need, because the only one that we need, like precision, is this one, right? We've been through this. Everything else is pretty much spotting and cleaning out holes.
I guess you're right. All right, fine. We'll get cheap ones.
Like a big stand-up guy like that.
You know what? That wasn't bad. Those were only like $350.
Be nice to have
A couple of those.
yeah, start building up our wall of drill presses.
Wallow drill presses.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm down.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about knives. That is a Mordax, a plain scaled Mordax. I don't care what anyone else says. I love this knife.
I know you love that knife.
Love that knife. I actually carry one.
It's your favorite design yet.
Yeah.
Where are you pointing with the camera, Chief?
My bad. So that's mine. This is one of the quote-unquote Blade Show specials. We actually still have some. And there will be these at dealers very soon because we just shipped a bunch. And then, we're also still making some more Gavcos. Right, I've got a whole bunch of scales that just got blasted. We need to tumble those up and start anno work on those. Like, literally after we're done making this video.
Yep.
Because that's the way it rolls around here. We just don't stop.
We make knives.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we make knives.
People ask all the time, how do you do it? Well, we just make knives. That's about it.
Knives all the time. Making
All
knives.
the time. Literally. All the time.
Presser?
it's kind of a staple of Ferrum Forge videos. I have to talk about my compressor that I love so much. For those of you who don't understand, if you had a less than awesome compressor, you would understand how important having a great compressor is.
I think something is eating my shit.
That's a weird place to burn holes.
You got issues, dude.
I know. I got lots of issues.
True. So, look at all those Mordax scales. They make me so happy. Yeah. Oh, those are going to be fun. I can't wait. Here's some more Mordaxes. Just sweet. Love them. They're a little bit more different, mechanic-wise.
A little bit more different.
A little bit more different than any flipper I've done so far, because they actually have the flipper tab, and actually the point of force on the flipper tab is actually in front of the pivot. So they literally have a sweep motion to deploy, and they work very well. A lot of our knives. Let's go to the other room. Talk about folder mechanics.
And segue.
You like how I did that? That's sweet. Okay, so we've got a smattering of knives here. So we have the Mako that I've had in my pocket, and as you can see, it's been well worn. So the flipper tab on the Mako, much like the flipper tab on, let's say, Fortis, right there, they all sit right behind the pivot. And what that enables is that really they can be pushed, or they can be pulled a little bit, and they still work. So, in the collaboration work that I've done with a bunch of other people, like Leon Ma, some other guys, they sometimes set their flippers up in front of the pivot. See how it's in front of the pivot? And so that makes it kind of a pulled firing action. And I liked it, and I wanted to try it, and actually I really like it a lot. And so this actual cutout in the front of the frame is not just aesthetic, it actually allows you to put your finger in there, pull it back and flip. I think they fire nice and hard. Like it a lot.
Pull it back and flip.
So let's move right into shit that we got at Blade Show.
Shall we?
Yeah. Blade Show, it was our first year, and we had mixed feelings about it, actually. I'll be honest.
It was a good time.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, it's definitely a good time. Well, we learned some lessons, because it's not Ferrum Forge style to, like, oh no, our first show that we ever exhibit at to be a small one, maybe one in like LA or Anaheim. It's only an hour and a half away from us. We can just go sell a couple of knives. No. We said we're going to go all the way across the country with a bunch of knives to the biggest in the world.
Of course.
Yeah. That's just how we roll.
Yeah.
That's just what we do. So, yeah, we could have done some things better, which we will be doing better next year. We're going back.
Yeah.
We're going back. We'll be there next year. We'll be at a table next year. No booth. People will be able to find us.
What?
We're not going to be in the shanty town of the booths in the back corner.
What? No.
Yeah. But got to meet a lot of awesome people, a lot of our fans, a lot of other makers that we really like their work and look up to as makers. So that was kind of cool.
Definitely.
Very cool.
And you may or may not see some very interesting collabs coming out of the new friends that we made.
The new friends of the Forge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, I have to work details out on some of those, and when I do, I will tell you about them, but not beforehand.
Just, yeah, there's going to be some cool shit.
Yeah. All right, knives, Blade Show knives that we got.
Blade Show
knives. Okay. Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go?
Do you want to start and work our way up?
So, This was a knife that was made by Dustin Snyder, and he's Snyder Knives on Instagram. And I've kind of been following him for a while. I thought he made kind of interesting stuff, kind of in my taste range. And I met him. He's a young guy, 21 years old. Nice. And he actually makes a really nice knife. And so when he posted this, right, he was just screwing around on May the 4th. For May the 4th be with you. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all nerds. We get it.
Yeah, I'm totally a Star Wars geek, so I thought it was just the coolest damn thing. And he actually had it in his pocket, carrying it, and I was like, I have to have this knife. And so he was kind enough to sell it to me. So that was one of the knives that I got at Blade Show, and I like it a lot. And it's not a flipper, which is strange, because the majority of knives that I carry are in fact flippers, but this one is oddly not. Very smooth, very good knife.
Elliot likes that flipper.
What do you got? Oh,
This guy, the El Fuego.
Caldera Cutlery, El Fuego. So I remember seeing the prototype of this. That was last year at the Plaza Cutlery Show. And, I mean, Jeremy Robertson is, what would you say, he's like 25, half an hour away from us in Vista. And so he's actually a local guy to us. He's never come to my shop and hung out. Jerk face. But
Jerk face.
But I would say he's a friend of the Forge, and so Chris managed to wrangle him and pick up one of these guys. They're cool, nice little knife. Chris likes that clip point shape. I don't, but he does.
I like that clip point, man.
And they are pretty clever. So they have this integral lock bar pocket clip member that is interesting. I believe Jason Browse has a knife that has that same feature on it now. It's a good idea. A little easier to assemble, I should say.
Nice clean look.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. Since I had Leon Ma in my booth, I made him give me a bunch of stuff. So we have a Warrior 1.
We have
right?
2 Warrior ones.
These were designed by Leon and made by Riate. And they're actually really well constructed. I mean, if you have noticed that Riate seems to be exploding a little bit, and that you're seeing big name knife makers having them produce things for them, it's because Riate does a very good job of constructing a knife. And so Chris, of course, couldn't help himself.
I can't leave that up. Like,
He had
playing
to-
for too long.
He had to pimp it, and then you put a dragon on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, way to go. So that's Chris's Warrior 1. Pretty decent knife. Obviously I had to take one because I like it. What else do we have? Where's my ace? So one of the other knives that Leon has had Riate make is the Ace, and it's a little larger knife. It's very ergy.
It's so irky.
It's so ergy. I don't know. I think that I prefer some of the custom versions of the Ace to this one, but it's still, for the price point, it's one hell of a knife. I think these are available at dealers. I'm pretty sure. This one definitely is. One that is not. This was a prototype that we also stole from Leon. Just stole a bunch of knives from him.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Remedy. The last person you did the Remedy with, I think, was Eddie Baca. This one's nice.
Mm-hmm.
This blade shape I like a lot. Right, and they all have good action. They all run on ball bearings. They all have steel inserts. They're just well made. Not too shabby for China. So, what else you got?
And then...
Yeah, what's in there? What's in that box? What's in the box, man? What's that? What do you got?
It's the special
What do you got,
sexy
what do you got there,
hotness.
dude? What is it? It's like a freaking event to get this thing out, isn't it?
Every time.
So, this is how awesome a brother I am. So, I acquired one of these at Blade Show. And then Chris just had a birthday. And I was like, here you go, bro. Happy birthday. That's what kind of guy I am. So, that is the Marfione Monroe collaboration sigil in carbon fiber with copper hardware. Cowrie Y blade steel.
I don't know, we can check the certificate of authenticity.
Made of metal.
Of course, because why not? One day. Yes, Cowrie Y.
For those of you who don't know about Cowrie Y, I do. It was a stepped down version of Cowrie X, because Cowrie X is a bitch and a half to work with. It's a super high carbide steel. Comes from, I believe it's Daido. It's the manufacturer in Japan. That's right. I just know that shit right off the top of my head.
Of course you do.
Mm-hmm. So, still a high carbide steel for sure. Crazy aid retention. Not particularly fun to work with. But that is it. Some of the cool features that people have noticed is the spring-loaded pocket clip.
It works.
It actually does work. I was shocked. Pretty cool. That copper. Not too shabby. So that's what we did at Blade Show. We not only did we sell knives, but we bought knives.
These things happen.
Couldn't help ourselves.
You can't take knife nerds to a knife show and not get knives.
It's true. So, we are going to do a Mordax pre-order. I'd originally wanted to do a Mako pre-order, but we ran out of time. And we ran out of knives. More importantly,
Yeah.
no time and no knives. So, the only place you're going to be able to get Makos currently is going to be at our dealers, and that's basically any dealer that's on my website. I actually edit our website often, and try and make sure that it accurately reflects what's going on. And in case you didn't know, also on my website, that's where you can find what's happening now at Ferrum Forge. As soon as I have a, what do you got?
I was retrieving this one
Oh, good.
for comparison.
Good work.
Yes.
The plain one.
Standard one.
Standard.
It's not plain. It's still sexy.
Yeah. I actually don't like the D10 on this one. I built it in a hurry yesterday.
We can fix that. Oh, yes, we can.
Yeah, it could use a tiny bit more of the cowbell maneuver.
The cowbell.
It's very technical here at Ferrum Forge.
Speaking of Mordax and pre-order, let's talk pre-order.
Okay.
So, opening soonish. Elliot's working on the page for the website right now. You having fun?
What? Yeah.
So that's the standard version. Gray stonewash, bronze hardware, satin flats. All the blades are going to be standard with satin flat. You get in on the pre-order. You can choose between that scale, the hexagons. You can choose your colors and the color of your hardware. Do you want me to hold one?
It's alright, I can hold a camera and many knives at a time. I'm talented. Like a clown.
Yes, you are, brother. Like a clown. Clowny, clown.
Wait a minute. You son of a bitch.
Wow, I didn't even have to lay a trap for you. You just walked right in that one by yourself. Clown.
Shit.
Let me get you a tiny little car.
I hate you. It's a good thing we're related.
Isn't it, though? So, yeah.
You were talking about the pre-order. You were going. You had some mojo, and I killed you.
You got
with a
all
clown.
done and did
Yeah.
you clownify it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So, just saying. A couple things you can You get to choose your hardware color. You can upgrade to titanium body screws. Milled pocket clip will be an option on the pre-order. I know how you guys like that milled pocket clip. What?
Yeah, I would just say this. As a guy who has been anti-vent clip for many, many years, this guy, right, now that we use them, and now that I carry them, I almost carry a bent pocket clip exclusively on everything that I carry. It's hard to
I
go
like
wrong.
it better than a milled clip.
It's hard to go
to be
wrong.
honest.
Your hair is fabulous, by the way.
I'm sure it is. Oh yes, I try. Well, I surfed again today.
Surfing?
Oh, it's crazy.
What?
Yeah.
We do that around here? People do that?
Yeah, we do that now. I know. It's so messy.
Well,
So
we kind of had a little blitzkrieg, didn't we?
Still, it's disorganized. There's shit everywhere.
Mine's not. I kind of cleaned it up.
Yeah. You should have seen it when we got back from Blade.
So, I think we talked about everything that was on the agenda. We had an agenda for this video.
It was 30 seconds before the video. All right, so what are we going to talk about? No. Yeah?
Okay, yeah. Great. Go!
And we're recording. Okay.
Well, that's how you keep it fresh.
Keeping it fresh.
Fresh.
Yeah, keeping it fresh on the west side.
So things to look out for coming out of the shop in the future, the near future. Right, obviously, there's gap codes that are out in the world now, and there's more that are going out. We have another 50-ish to build this week. They've got moored axes that are going to be starting to appear. There's the moored axe pre-order.
He's gesturing behind the camera.
Gesticulating behind the camera.
Do you want me to hold the camera so you can really get into it?
Okay. We have the Blade Junkie collab oppressor version 2 coming out. I'm hoping I'm going to see stuff back from places like being double discs. Hopefully I get those blades back so I can start grinding those soon. They should come back this week-ish. So we'll be working on those. And they'll be available only at bladejunkie.com.
Or check out his new app.
Oh, he does have an app, too.
Smartphone app as well.
It's actually pretty cool. I'm just saying, I'm kind of jealous. I want an app now. Make me an app.
No.
And then
We'll cross that bridge later.
In the next, slightly more distant future, we're going to enter what I think is the month of the collab. Slightly more distant future. So we have
You were saying.
Follow me.
Walk this way. And for everybody that doesn't understand how big we are, there's a door frame, and that's Elliot taking up all of it.
The resounding comment everybody said at Blade Shows, "Wow, you guys are big," and I'm like, "Yeah, hello." So, we have the Toxic Blades collab coming up. We have the Kramer knife. Kramer still has the prototype.
Well, yeah, you gave it to him.
It's true. We have that coming up. We have the Noble Knights friction folder coming up, which I have to re-engineer still. I really should do that. I'll put that on my list of cap. We have the Arena Knives Tradecim. I'm actually excited about that knife. That's a cool knife. Cool.
It was bothering me.
And then we're gonna look at the NTAC. Right, I like the NTAC. I've made changes to the prototype. From the prototype. But we noticed that smaller is becoming in vogue, so we're starting to go a little bit smaller with some of our entry-level stuff. So this will be an entry-level model. I actually removed material there so you can roll on it. So the NTAC will be coming up here about August-y. And then, fingers crossed, things go well, there should be a SM100 run of stingers. Yeah, we're gonna do 100 of them.
Hey, you got 4 minutes left.
Okay, we're gonna do 100 of them. Just by virtue of being SM100, they are gonna be expensive. There's just no way around it. To put it in perspective, making a blade in SM100, it actually costs more than making an entire knife. So yeah, they'll be pricey, but they should be cool. The Stinger was a cool model. I don't have one here anymore to look at. You know what? We do have one. It just doesn't work.
That one's broken. We're not showing that.
What? Just for an outline? Shit. So the Stinger, that was the model. So we're doing that with SM100 and probably some cool machining on it. And all of our regular stuff. So the original Stingers didn't have steel inserts. They were me trying to find a way to make a knife for less money so that it could have a lower price point. And we scaled it up.
Kind of went the opposite way with that one, didn't you? No. You decided to make it probably one of the most expensive knives we've ever produced. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did that, didn't I?
Yep.
Things happen, bro.
I'm not arguing. They're gonna be awesome.
This is very true.
They're gonna be
dumb to us.
SM100 Whisperer. This guy right here.
Should we tell people
No.
about what you discovered?
Nope.
Okay. Secret.
Secret.
I won't say it.
Mm-mm.
Can
No.
I just wanna.
No.
Okay, fine. Okay, done.
2 minutes and 12 seconds. You got final thoughts?
Final thoughts. If you're new to Ferrum Forge, this is just what it's like. This is just how we are. We don't operate under any pretense or anything. We're just two guys making knives, trying to build a company, trying to make awesome knives. We try, really, we do. And
I think we succeed.
it's awesome.
We make some awesome knives. We can admit that.
Every now and then. Yeah. Every now and then I go, shit, that's a cool. Oh, I made that. Oh, crap.
Mm-hmm. Well, and like we always say, if you're not wild about one design, just wait a couple weeks. There's another one coming out.
It is one thing that I do take a little bit of pride in is the fact that we get out a minimum of 2 different models of knife per month. Some of them are 25-piece runs, some of them are 200-piece runs, but there's always at least 2. I mean, so like this month you're going to see 3. Last month there were 4? 3? 4? What did we do? I can't
4?
remember. You know what? Everything of last month is blurry.
Yeah, that is all kind of a make-a-wee Mordaxy haze.
Oh yeah. Remember we did the Interceptors too.
I always forget about those. Those just disappeared into the mess.
The Interceptors.
They're so cool, and they're just gone. Huh.
Well, YouTube, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Those of you who do buy my knives, thanks for buying my knives. It makes us able to keep this place going. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bye, YouTube. We actually will do more videos in the future. I know we say that every single video, but we're going to try to do it, more frequent than every 3-4 months.
Hey, man.
A quarterly video.
Things happen.
Are we dead?
You're close. Gone.